scenarios going here. One is Xbox could go for a party, but two, we might be seeing the end of console exclusives outside of Nintendo. Okay, for the longest time, the main reason to buy a console was exclusives. Okay, but PlayStation is still kind of about the exclusives like of Spider-Man and God of War. Haha. Nintendo and Xbox can't play Spider-Man. Haha. But with PlayStation now starting to explore PC games, PC gaming, and Xbox starting to say, you know what, PS5 was, because of the whole FTC thing, basically at this point, it's just like iOS versus Android, you know. So there's a backlash over this game called Sea of Thieves. It is basically at the end of its lifespan, but rumor won't stop that Xbox exclusivity for its premium titles. Already, games like Minecraft and Call of Duty are already on PlayStation, but according to this, the Elder Scrolls 6 might be also multi-platform. If this starts happening with Xbox exclusives because of the FTC, will the FTC force Sony to put their games on Xbox as well? Which means, besides Nintendo, there'll be no more exclusive games. Yes, we may live in a future with exclusive games, which, in my opinion, I always dislike the fact that, if you play Xbox, you can't play this game because, it's only on PlayStation. Sorry about that. We gotta sell more consoles, okay? And really see, and yes, for example, Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Wii U, one of the biggest failures of all time, mostly relied on Nintendo's exclusives, and only managed to sell 13 million copies. Xbox is saying, you know what, we don't need exclusives. Okay, we don't need those. Okay, I guess we don't need those. FTC said we can't have exclusives. Even though PlayStation can have all the exclusives they want, which is pretty ironic. They can have Final Fantasy, they can have Neo Automata as exclusives, they can have, Atlas's new game as exclusives. But the moment that Xbox tries to make Call of Duty only on Xbox, apparently that's a big problem. But Final Fantasy, that's no problem. Monster Hunter, no problem. All of these Japanese IPs, again, Japanese legal system is different than the US one, but all these Japanese IPs, even Microsoft said, yeah, hey, all these Japanese IPs are only on PlayStation. Why are you trying to sue us for buying, Activision? Okay. When, you have all these games like, Demon Souls and stuff, and Bloodborne, which is only on PS5. Okay. Why isn't it on Xbox and PC and even Nintendo? Okay. Why isn't it on those consoles? Okay. And this is opening a major can of worms because even like Nintendo might be forced to port games outside of the consoles. Of course, Nintendo is probably the most unwilling to do it, but Microsoft has a partnership with Nintendo, and we might see all three major gaming companies, basically say, you know what, we'll have timed exclusives, obviously, because I think those will still exist. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But it seems that consoles will basically be akin to, and we might be seeing, it will take probably Sony longer, okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sony starts porting like old God of War games and stuff to the Xbox as well, okay. But of course, this claim is only talking about back catalog games, and it might be also very true for Sony games as well. As Sony finally started putting games on PC, and he always started, and of course, he saw a lot of PS5, PS4 exclusives eventually got ported to Xbox One. A lot of these Japanese only or Japanese games being ported to the Xbox as well. You know, which is probably why the Xbox Series X is selling it so better than the Xbox One already in Japan. Which, it wasn't that difficult. Xbox One didn't only sold like 100,000 copies in Japan, but we might be seeing the end of exclusivity in video gaming as well. Of course, if you really hate exclusivity in gaming, of course PC is always an option. But even it seems that consoles will be very much like PC at that point. Well, it doesn't. Well, it's just buying like Android versus what interface you want first. I still think a lot of the games will still probably be timed exclusives, but of course we gotta wait and see what time will tell if if it happens for newer games as well. Goodbye.